There we go. I have all those going for reference, and they are when I played it. When I play Honor of Kings, because I get very happy about doing that kind of stuff. The reason I have them is they're great showing of MOBA gameplay. Even though Honor of Kings is, since it's mobile, it's... Hi, Shy Guy. I have MOBA gameplay that I did. We do not question how much I played this game. But yeah, I'm from... Oh yeah, this is... Hmm. I gotta figure that one out. I'm changing this. This one should be hidden. Not just invisible, but hidden. So things that could be invisible and like some kind of thing that turns them invisible in a way, but technically isn't invisibility. I've I play too much Honor of Kings, okay. This needs a cap. Yeah, this I'm actually I need to figure that one out. That one I will be happy to. Funnier thing is, I think 3 of these gameplays are me destroying majority of a team. They are quadras, and one is a triple. They all vary in their time frame. But you can kind of see why I said glass cannons don't exist in MOBAs. Because burst does the damage needed. When a team bursts you, there's no such thing as a glass cannon, because a glass cannon wouldn't do anything. Heck, that third clip actually shows perfectly of that. Because that first person I take out is an ADC. And I do that purely almost off my own damage as a tank. Oh wait, second person I take out. She's... Yeah, I go into the bush, come out, I dash in, go onto them, and I just... Yes, but then you're more reportable as well. I do not allow anything to. She's. I don't even play. I actually do not like that character in the third. In the third one. Like that's one of my least favorite characters to play in that lane. Hmm. Yes, you can get reported for having for feeding, which is what it's called. I think I actually have the term in the glossary, but I could be wrong. No, I don't. I don't have feeding in the glossary. Wow. Actually, it's not even intentional. I guess like fed is supports are actually good. So the way I want to make supports is tertiary damage. Like they are a third damage source, but they're not. They're not. Well, that's the thing. Supports vary heavily. I think I have the term in here. Can't see it though. Uh, so there's a subclassification, Enchanter. Maybe I can get Enchanter at the very bottom. Is a power-based support that's not actually meant to be tanky. It's actually meant to heal and CC from a distance, but it's also like there's a lot of stuff that goes into things. There's a lot more in MOBAs than just tank, ADC being attack speed. Like there's so much more that it's overshadowed at times. Like Bruiser's also a good example of that. Is they're less tanky and do more damage in the front line. I know way too many terms. Jeez. I want to go back to the MOBA stuff though. You're oh, I have no idea how to help that. We add a character that manually. That sounds funny. I wouldn't mind making a character that speeds up allies, but I'd have to do it single target because I do know there are characters who do that AoE in other games, and I am not getting in trouble for something stupid. Actually, I have somebody who could do that. Speed themselves up, slow enemies. That would actually be pretty sick to make. Hmm. I have to remember the character's name. Give me a sec. Hmm. I found it. Actually, that is kind of how this character would be. His name is Wallace. Accidentally clicked that while moving my hand back to the mouse. His name, he's not a tank, that is for sure. His character would actually be a mage. Wow. Hmm. Actually, what I can do is I don't know if there's an ability like this, but I gotta. Some of these I should put like a title because it's going to get annoying with some names at some point. Dang, I can't do that. I'll get in trouble. Actually, hmm. I have to ask something. Hmm. Hmm. Man, I need to know how that character works because I'm not going to be treading on that game for sure. Uh, I need another name for time. I need another word for time because I want to make the theme space, well, time themed, but hmm. Hmm. Need a good word. And all of these synonyms are for different ways of. This is not going to help me at all. Like, similar words I'm getting are like lifespan, days, existence, day, hour. I need something. I guess chrono would probably be better to look up a synonym for. And I get clock, chronos, chronograph, chronometer, time. These aren't synonyms. What? Oh. Chronograph is not a synonym for chrono, which means... Wait, what's the word mean again? Relating to time. Yeah, so putting that at the start would mean that the chronograph is a graph of time. And the chronometer is the meter of time. That... And timers on that list. And stopwatch. Oh, it's absolutely annoying. I don't know if I'll get that answer or not. This is wait, Cronus. What? Give me 1 second. What's Cronus mean? It's the ancient time. It's Chronos. That... Yeah, those are AI generated. I can tell. They are awful. None of these are a synonym. Synchros. Actually, this one might be. Oh wait, synchro basically means... Yeah, it basically means the coupling of two things. Synchronize is a good word, a good idea of that. So, I want to just use like chrono, stasis, like using chrono, stasis, and time for everything is lazy. And like even here, I don't use light for everything for a light dragon. Even for Sun's Embrace, I say solar to differentiate. Man, is there no other good word for time? I need one, like right now. All right then. Does an adjective describe something? Or... Oh, it does, because... Wait, no. I forget. I don't use the word adjective in that. I just... It's modification of nouns and pronouns. Actually, there is something I can do. So broken sequence. It's a broken sequence of time. That's actually a good one. For that last one, I actually need the advice that I might not get. Like at all tonight. I think this is enough for these unless we need showings, but I'm gonna put those away for now. Those were actually my gameplay. That's funny. Frog Army 1 was taken, so I just was like, okay, real Frog Army 1 here. That's what I do whenever someone takes Frog Army 1 name. I'm just like, I'm the real Frog Army 1. It's stupid, but it's funny when that happens. I'm not gonna be able to work on this one until I figure that out. Because there's an ability I would like to put in, but if it's too close to an ability from a different game, I'm not going to be doing it, or I'm gonna rework it so that it's not as similar, because I'm not getting in trouble by that company because I want nothing to do with them. I only know of the ability because I knew somebody who played the character in the first place anyway. Honestly, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't know about it at all. I can't do the other one I'm thinking about because I played that character in that game when I did play it. This one I did because I thought it would be neat to have that time period for the player to think of their action to like stop the people around them, think of their action, and then if their cooldowns come off but the other ones don't, it allows them for an escape but not the enemies, or it allows some teammates to come. It's like one of those things where it's really good that it could be used in a different way. In fact, now I think about it, this might actually be a support. Huh. I'll take it. Sometimes you just gotta take what you can get. If it's not a mage, it's not a mage. If it's a support, it's a support. I don't know what to... What else could I work on? No. This one I will literally... This one I might not ever complete, but I will try to figure it out at some point. I'll figure that one out at some point. This one's going to be an assassin. I have to... So if it's going to be assassin, I know it's going to be physical. So the 100% basic attack. I'm going to put... Actually... Put this at 75%. Because... It's going to be... Oh wait, no. I put it at 100%. And then it's going to be like a sweep ranged type of attack. And since it's going to be a sweeping range, that means that it will lower itself due to the sweep by however much percentage we feel when it gets to there. What did I call it again? It's not sweep, but that's that level gain. Okay, I know I put it somewhere. Glossary. Okay, I'm going to absolutely destroy that. Silence disarm. Oh, I gotta change that blessings thing again. Dang it. Dang it. I thought I had something good when I did that. Hmm. I don't want to call them spells. I don't want to call them... Oh, Smite calls them glyphs. I'm not doing that. Ah... These are meant to help... These are meant to help players in different ways. How do I want to do that? Engravings. Because you can't replace them. Oh, and then we could put a symbol on it. Yeah, instead of making like a new item, I can put like a stone with an engraved symbol on it. Yeah, I feel like that's the best way to do that. I don't know what the symbol will look like, but... Actually, I could think of a couple ways to do this. Yeah. I really hate how it goes back up randomly. No, that's not happening. I will work on this at some point. I just need to figure out what I will do with the passive. This one is... I gotta figure out which kit I'm working on first with this one. Because this one's going to have a kit for every location, and I just have to figure out, well, what kit do I want to make first? Oh, and then it's going to be the adult version, too. Oh, I should put her... I should do that. But I have to figure out what I would do with that, because I have to be careful, no executes. Because executes... Well... I think it's this one? Yeah. We play this one. You see, I take down literally everyone that I take down with an execute. Executes are not fun. They are absolutely horrific. Because you don't even get the chance to save yourself when somebody's about to use an execute unless you can immediately heal above that threshold. And I don't know about you, but I'm not willing to put the gamble on that. Hi, Benny. I don't drink anything with caffeine in it. Leo. Oh, that's right. I remember why I put Leo in here. I remember who this is now. There's so much I could do with this character. I could make 2 kits at least, but not 3. Hmm. Always past your feet. Bed trap. I. This is just my normal time. I don't do anything else. Technically, I don't do anything during the day, but this is why I've set. And I forgot to see what the one thing was. Dang it. Cleave! Which would lower the damage output for something. I can't believe I just remembered that. Because I want the sweep. Because I know what I want to do with the weapon. But I have to... that. Don't know what I'll do with the passive, so dangerous work on the kit. Actually, even when it comes to making the kit, I don't know what I would do yet. See, this story I haven't done a lot with. This one I might be able to more with. A little bit, anyway. I'm just working on like, development stuff. Planning games is not the most fun, but I'm gonna start adding titles. You know what? That's what I should do. Is it 20? It's 18. Okay. 18. Yeah, that looks more natural. Yeah, that's 16. There's no modding at all. This is nothing to do with modding and should not be modded in the future. I have like one other game that I honestly would love to support modding, but for the time being, no plans. This is legitimately actual game development stuff that I'm trying to work on. Modding is not game development. Modding is changing and adding to games that have already been created. It's far different. That's just it. Okay, so to mod, you have to modify something. Meaning that game development, since you are not modifying anything, you are creating something without anything prior. It is not modding in any way. Development, game development is creating something from nothing. Most I have to do when it comes to other games with this is not copy some things. Like if I know something in another game, I can make something similar and add my own stuff, but I can't make direct. That's not criticism. That's the definition of modding. What? Benny, I'm not criticizing you. I remember who this character is. I'm trying to remember every character, and I'm trying to see what I have. It's my. There is no criticism in saying that the definition of modding is that you have to have something in place to modify. I. I. This is like going into one section of humanity that I absolutely despise. Then there's no reason to bring it up. I don't like criticizing people. And to tell me that I should or that I can is absolutely disgusting to me. Why did I why did I allow him to uh I mean modders do amazing jobs. I'm fans of both. The difference is just what each does. That's about the only thing. They both do with development in a way, but modders have a lot more time and they don't so modders do what they like and they don't have a kind of set idea of what they need to do. Development is a lot more restrictive because then there's what you can and can't do and all. There are some things mods do have to abide by. Modders do have to abide by though. Like copyright is a big thing. I've I've I definitely know about that one. What was it? The Power World Pokemon mod, the creator got fined for damages or something? I can't remember. I don't really want to look it up again. But Nintendo sued them, and Palworld took it down because the more it try it, the more names that attach it to that, then it's the more trouble they can get into, even though I never fully thought of Palworld and Pokemon. Yeah, that is true. It was a joke last year that they were going to make one, and they made it official this year that they're going to make one. Oh. I have a lot of amphibian-based characters. Yeah, did this one ever get fully completed? Some modder's probably going to do it, and then they're going to get in trouble again. Some people don't learn, some people do learn. Okay, we're at the 50-minute mark. So, Pokemon is currently suing Palworld. But it isn't for their designs or anything. It's for capturing for capturing for capturing creatures and the ability to mount them. Keep in mind, mounting has been a feature in games for decades at this point, meaning that nobody should have the ability to copyright it. And to that same degree, same with capturing creatures in a virtual space. This is why I actually will not be releasing any games in Japan. Because their copyright laws are something else. If you can... That is a legal lawsuit in Japan. I kid you not. That is a legal lawsuit in Japan. And Nintendo is the one who made it. And I really hope they fail. I really hope it just fails and they have to get rid of. No, it's not mounting in a virtual game. It's mounting a virtual creature that you can capture. Or something like that. I will never release anything in Japan because I'm not dealing with the copyright laws there. I'm going to be looking into each country's copyright laws. Yeah. Remember, Nintendo's a big company. I know a lot of things that are weird in Japan that I really don't want to deal with. I could name one thing that's so weird in Japan that I really don't like. I have no idea what that is. Like, that's how much I pay attention. It's a manga series, apparently? It is adorable looking. It is really adorable looking. Yeah, it's a Japanese manga series. It's like chibi style. So yeah, that makes sense. Well, it's like the blow up of Funko Pops. They're like chibi versions of something, and people love, well, used to love Funko Pops. They kind of became press, less present. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I have no idea if there's a character like this that exists. Kind of hoping not. Hi, Petro. That's funny to me. Oh, I actually do know that creator. That creator does really good animations. If I'm thinking about the right person, like, pretty sure I am. Think I am. Yep, I do know this one. I do know Jaden animations. I don't know her popularity at all. I just know she's. I just know that she's done some Nuzlocke stuff with someone. That's about all I know. Huh. It's around the same for each. Wow. You're playing Terraria right now? your chat and 2D. Oh gosh. Oh, there's no way. Hmm. I like unique passive stuff. Yeah, I finally got an idea of what I want to do with like stealth locations. Which means I have to go to the map. Did I not put like map stuff on here? I don't think I did. Yeah, all I did was put... Huh. Of the screws in my desk is coming out. Give me a second. I have to fix this because if I don't, I feel sad. I'm gonna feel bad. I got Philip's head and here I am trying to do something else. Oh. There. I don't want to risk that coming out. I'll be checking my desk after this just to make sure there aren't more. What'd I do, Petro? Help you with what? Okay, that one I could not help you with. Petro, I have no clue. That I have no clue. Like, the only reason I know these ones, uh, like, I know all of these. The only reason I have so much of these ones is because I wrote stories with these characters in them. These are all characters other than, like, certain ones I haven't. But I know the general idea of what I would do with them. Could possibly make a different one. That one. I still do not have an answer to the question I asked nearly an hour ago. I hate. Oh, no, no, it wasn't for you guys. I asked Star a question an hour ago, and like usual, I don't get an answer for probably won't get an answer ever. Not till I ask it for like the fifth time. I have this. By the way, Petro, uh, I'm gonna play another one of those clips I had on screen. This is why I'm not putting an execute in my game. I defeated 4 people with an execute ability. I'm not going to have people go through that. Hmm. I'm going into numbers at some point. Petro taking a break from Discord. That doesn't sound right. That is this character's anger issues. I'm just trying to go through like I want to how I want to do all of this. Also, I guess I should change instead of saying these, I should say mage and chanter. Hmm. I'm not just going through my notes and seeing. Like, what needs to be changed? Hmm. Hmm. Cosmic can take his break. I'm just thinking. Jeez. Hey, you know what? I just got an idea for. Wow, I put release. Wait, I already have that set? Oh, dang. I'm actually gonna call this refresh. Hmm. Alright, Petro. I feel like this is just the best way to do that. And since it's only an increase to these, as long as I put a cap on these two, it should be fine. I cracked my ankle. I moved my ankle and cracked it. I bet if I do it with the other one, it will do it too. Those were caught on the mic, weren't they? Yeah, the other one did do it. Just realized this is a split pusher, which is fine. It makes her a prominent target by 2 people, which allows the other team to only have to fight 3. Yeah, that'll do good. This will probably be a shorter stream, but I'm actually probably still gonna work after this. I like to get all my work done as much as I can anyway. Why did I name the Hellbender? Actually, no. I know why I did this, and I absolutely love it. A fiery version of a Hellbender just sounded really... Well, a giant fiery version of a Hellbender just sounded hilarious. Yeah, this... It's not direct healing, but it's just HP 5, which is HP per 5 seconds. Yeah. If it's 10, it will be 2. If it... Oh, so this will be probably per level, then. I do not know. I am, Ah, that's a funny old joke. That was when I used to play Pokemon Infinite Fusion a lot. Cannot remember what series it was from, though. Oh my gosh. Oh. I gotta love old jokes coming back. The funnier thing is, nobody would have remembered if Brazong didn't bring it back up. Nobody would have said a thing, but Brazong brought it back up. Sometimes it's better to stay quiet than it is to bring up something from the past if you don't like it. Huh. That's hilarious. This one I'm gonna have to wait a while on. Sadly. Probably a couple years. Hmm. What's the quick question? I don't mind questions. I'm just, like, focused on this, is all. No, I have not. I have not. Hmm. I'm probably only gonna do this for another half an hour, and then I'm gonna probably stop streaming and then just work. What? That's kind of funny. Oh, by the way, Petro, what was it? Blender updated again. I think it's 1.5 now. Something to do with an animation for the update. I remember sending it to Star, and I never mentioned it. Yeah, I can't remember everything about it, but something about there being like slots in the animation now. I can't remember everything. I mean, I like to know what the people who help me are going to use. So, yeah, I read up on everything I can to help. Because the more I know, the more I can like give suggestions, give ideas instead of just saying, you need to get this done. So, that's what's going to make a huge difference for me is I have a mind that never stops thinking. Other people have a mind where we have this deadline and we have this. You need to get this done. I'm more of a we have this. Is there ability to do this? If not, can we do this workaround? Like, I'm more of a person. Yeah. I always like to give that announcement because I should probably tell Shy Guy that too, unless he already knows. I never thought about I didn't think about that. But Shy Guy and Brazong probably need to know those updates too, and I didn't know about that. Because Blender doesn't have its own update engine in it. Which is a bit weird actually, now I think about it. Blender doesn't have its own update engine to allow it to update. Hmm. What do we need to explain exactly? Because Blender is the engine used for 3D modeling. So that's what Brazong uses for his 3D models. That's what Petro's using for his. Shy Guy, I believe, is using it for his 2D models for Pixel, but he could just be using Godot slash Godot for that. Now I think about it. The maze where you have to know Blender for. Oh, I don't know how to work with Blender per se. I just know this update came through, it has these features. That's all I know. Is I like read patch notes basically. Cause I'm no good at all the artistic stuff. Why Shy Guy? I was saying that he's probably, yeah, but Pixel has its own animation. And you can do kind of a Pixel style in a way in Blender, but like I said before, there he might not even be using it at all. Yeah, all of them are making games. I am No, no. Man, Petro, do you know how much it costs for one seat in Unity? Do you know how much it costs and how much of a waste? I'm saying it's a waste of money. Okay, Unity, to work with Unity for one person for a year, I think it is $2,200 USD. For creating a game in Unreal, it's 1,850 per seat, which per seat means how many people are working on it, basically. Yeah, Unreal is free to use except for after you get 1 million USD gross in revenue, which I do not want to test that. Plus, if I remember correctly, I was reading their thing the other day and I did not like it and I was like, I would rather not because I could not understand the full thing and I'm like, this is kind of shady and I don't want any involvement. But yeah, I was checking up on everything I could, just like maybe there's another option, maybe there isn't. I was doing a lot. I need to stop looking into stuff because I know way too much on looking into contracts and that. I I doubt it. Unity. So here's the thing, Petro. Unity costs you 2,200 just to work on for a year. So this is yearly if you want to keep it up. And this is for one person. You have to pay 2,200 every year for one person to work on Unity. Which is why I will never work on, why I never will use the Unity engine. Unreal kind of does the same thing. It's 1,850, but that's only if you make over 1 million in gross revenue a year. I think. It's not really clear because it just says gross revenue and it doesn't state what the gross revenue is. Like, what the span of it is. I don't know. Plus, I remember him sending that picture of him where he had all those errors in Godot from one line of code. Oh, it is. Godot is completely free. And they actually added a great feature that made collision better and less wonky with frame rate. What in the heck? Hey Petro, look who it is. I will always love Beeves' kit. Especially the ultimate. Buildy 4. Always going to be amazing. Look at that, it's been an hour and a half. I still don't have an answer. Wait, has been an hour and a half? Around an hour and a half. I still don't have an answer from Star. I know he's playing Factorio. This will be something I will enjoy way too much. And we have Dracogs. I did not forget about making this. Because I was suggested Fallen Paladin, and I was like, well, what can I do with it? And wait, does it? Petrovica. Oh, your name's spelled right. Petrovica. It's the exact same way you spelled it on YouTube. I copied it straight from your name on YouTube. No, I look at your messages that you're sending. Because your messages show K, not C. That that's not how that works. You're the only one in this channel. Yeah, that is. No, I'm done with this. I'm ending in 20 minutes. There's no. I'm not doing this. Gosh, I haven't even showed this stuff off. Jeez. What in the heck? No, I've got 20 minutes. I'm just. That's still their name, Petra. You could name your child Battery and it'd technically be a name. That's just how it works. If a person has it, it's a name, technically. There's no rules on names. fact, I have some characters that have misspellings from regular. I, I could name so many names. This one's not a name. Point of, this one's not a name, but it's a word that I turned into a name. This one's not a name. This one's not a name. Jesus. This one's technically not a name, I don't think. This one's not a name. 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 Why did I put unknown here? Oh, because that's the team slash world. Okay. Vix isn't a name. Daimo. Oh, that's right. Actually, it can. I've just done it. You just add it to dictionary and that's it. Yes, that is kind of how words work. Like, I'll use this over here. Gay, which is used today, equals men who like other men for the most part. But the past def gay actually means happy. People give words meaning. Therefore, nothing is a word until it's given meaning. Therefore, your argument and trying to say all this means nothing because you've given the word you created meaning, as it is your identifying username here. Therefore, your argument was invalidated by yourself long ago. And for the people who bring up woman can be gay, that's lesbian. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm just like using the general knowledge I have in my wellspring. I know there's some people who argue that kind of stuff, and oh boy. Like, there are people who get really mad about the small things, and it's not worth it. I do like this idea, and then All you have to do is add it to dictionary. Then the word will be completely recognized by a computer. But every computer can do it, Petro. I never actually added these to dictionary. And these were from, jeez, 5 years ago? But this one's from like 2 years ago. 4. Yeah, I never added it because I honestly just never thought about adding them to dictionary. I just don't I don't care for that stuff really. Like Desatsu is actually a recreation from a word. Uh it is a recreation from the word blood in Japanese, I believe. Or it might actually be the direct word. I can't remember. Yeah, it's actually the full one. And the full word deals with, like, isn't actually blood, it's basically do everything with harm of another person. Like the ceasing of other people is basically what the word is tied to. The actual words for blood are Ketsuki and Chishio. I haven't worked on that one at all. I want to get at least one of these done before I start working on this one. I have an idea for it. Don't really want to do it right now. I actually have these ordered by when I want to release, even. And that mobile one, it's not 1 or 2. It is the third one. I'll fix all the life stuff at some point. This one I need to actually add to my dictionary. AoE is actually in my dictionary. Huh. Nice. Eh, eh, eh. The funnier thing is, none of us would have brought it back up. He brought it back up. I enjoy what somebody said of how the other person reacted to it, saying, "You're not one yet." Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love messing with Brazong. It's one of the funniest things. Oh, because he'll post something about it is why it's the funniest thing. And I need to figure out how I'm gonna stat these at some point. She's just a wolf of milk. What? I forgot about this. I've been working so much. I forgot this was a suggestion by Brazong. Well, Petrovica, the ocean is a soup. And by definition of a soup, you are a soup. And I am a soup. And most things around the world are soup. I'll just let you think about that. Oh yeah, Petro. Something else. I have not forgotten about this character. Because I feel like it's the one I'll end up playing the most. Okay, this actually is bothering me. If you're talking about adding another attack to this, I kind of can't do that. Only because there's only going to be 4 abilities per kit in those. Heck, I think even I put Semi-Civil Blaze in here, and even he has 4 attacks still. Even though I think in the MOBA one, Semi-Civil Blaze get 2, I believe it is. 2A. Yeah. Has technically 9 abilities. I already have something like that in there. Yeah, structure these like everything else. Thing is, I've already done so much work that I kind of already know how everything's going to turn out. At least on paper. Because off paper, everything is different. It's about how it's implemented, how it works with things. I have no clue how. Again. Well, actually, I'm going to be ending here soon. I'm just fixing up some last minute stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I was just fixing up some last minute stuff. That's what I was doing. It went all the way back to here. Oh, God. Yeah, so after this, then. Oh no, this is double slap all over again. Super effective. Why does 3 have this weird split right there like that? I don't like it. Why is that like that? It bothers me. Like with B, it doesn't bother me as much, but with the A, it bothers me a bit. Yeah, it's just the A it bothers me with. It's slightly more. It's okay. Jungling is going to be a term. Screw you. Dictionary. Technically, anti-heal is supposed to be like this, if I remember correctly. Any more upper notes that need to be messed with? No. By the way, this is what I was working on, this is what I was working on yesterday. I had to think a lot. And even now, I'm still thinking about this. I was thinking about game modes entirely in this. I was like, okay, there are some audiences who may enjoy this compared to this, or this compared to this. And there's still like 2, 3 game modes I have in mind I still haven't planned for, but I really would like to do, and I can't directly copy, so I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. But I have an idea of what I want to do. Actually, before I leave, I'm going to put that down. That's gonna go before the raid boss one, because it's still gonna be a PvP one. And this one's going to be... It's going to be a random. I don't know what the name will be. This is just... just going to be random characters. What I want to do, actually, is 2 lanes, because I think that would be interesting. With the in-between having kind of a shade area. Kind of more practice than some of the other games I've seen. So... So certain main game mechanics, the classic MOBA mechanics. And I have this raid boss mode that I'm just kind of excited to work on when I get the chance. Like when this is the first... This is kind of the thing I want to do is... I kind of want to have the classic and the raid boss for like a demo type of thing. Not really a demo, but oh, what is it? An alpha, I guess? A beta? I keep all ideas noted and then like plan out the fight and see what won't work and see what will, and then if something doesn't work, you can rework it. That's kind of how that goes a lot of the time. Like, oh, can I not search in this? Oh, can I really not search in this? I wanted to search. That's not it. I wanted to search. Oh, there it is. I'll have to delete that last part. That's not it. Wait, right there. Yeah, this character. I had to go over this character 4 times before I officially settled on this. Just how it goes. Sometimes you need to work things, and I had to think about how the kit would work, and I got advice. I was like, you're right, this isn't going to work properly. And that's when I finally just went onto this, and I was like, this works way better. So like changing their state would be in base. What do you want to do with it? That kind of stuff. A lot of stuff just was not right in the other ones that I was doing, and see, this is a crystal beam. This took a while because I had to figure out what to do with it. And these were the only things I could really come up with that weren't either overpowered, underpowered, or just absolutely useless. There was the one character that was suggested. The Eldritch Gem Mage, which I codenamed Hardcast. Drake mentioned this idea, and I went with the idea, and I came up with this. It took me a couple days to figure this out. But honestly, I feel like it was good. Then again, this isn't really a crystal being. This was a part of an eldritch. The description given to me was part of an eldritch horror that became its own being. That's what it was. Which honestly, I feel like this was good. Grace Duke and Dawn, yeah. I actually have more now. I have two more. And I should make them kits too at some point. And I didn't think about that this stream. I actually have to set one back up. It moved a bit. Or one of my dogs moved it. One of the two. Either way, just had to reset it up. Alright, let's see if Star has answered me back. I'm going to guess no. That's a no. Alright, I will likely have to do research. Hooray. Especially on the game I'm trying to avoid actually even slightly mimicking ideas of. There's one game I do not fear mimicking like slight ideas and then changing them, but this other game, yeah, I don't want to copy anything from it if I can help it. Well, anything I remember. If I don't remember something, well, then I don't know. I tend to avoid things being too similar to others, if I can help it. Or if I can change it around to more formulate the style of the character I'm creating. So yeah, I'm gonna head out now. Love these dragon kits. This actually is something I really like. Like the change of it. And I had to ask Star about this one. Wow. This is something I really liked. It's a summoner being able to merge. I kind of like that too much. Bane of my existence. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do with it, but I gotta get a green light from someone. Hmm. Anything else I didn't have done? Oh yeah. I'll probably work on these after. Yeah, I'll work on these after. Alright, I'm heading out. I didn't get too many ideas, but I did work on quite a bit and fix up some stuff. Diabola. Diabola. Hmm. I remember keeping this one like 4 days or something. I that stutter. I've actually never written a story with Vildred in it. Hmm. I'll have to do that at some point. I should work on these at some point. That's what I wanna. Yeah, I probably should. Yeah. I'm heading out. Have fun, everyone. Get lucky. And follow your dreams. It's kind of what I'm doing with these. I'm going to have too much fun. This is why I'm an ideas person. 79 passive items. 13. That was done in like a couple days. Hope I'm lucky. Uh, till next time, everyone. Have fun. Later.